It is a debilitating undertaking attempting to comprehend the reason why an individual who once cherished you currently disdains you. An individual who can treat you in such a frightful manner as though you don't have sentiments. This individual most likely once adored you and gave you consideration and commitments. They seemed, by all accounts, to be the individual you had been looking for yet hadn't found at this point. They appreciated your conversation and you thought this was all there was to it. They were your companion and darling, and presently they have all the earmarks of being your most terrible adversary. More terrible than some other harasser you've at any point met. They are currently equipped for saying and doing the most pernicious things. Things that would cut anybody at their knees, and you can't grasp the reason why this individual has changed. How does an individual go from hot to cold, deal with you like their eternity, and afterward isolate genuinely and truly from your life in an example to then turn into a savage and harsh individual? We've all heard the self-evident you are presently not a decent wellspring of egotistical stockpile, yet what does that truly mean? As far as some might be concerned, that answer simply isn't sufficient. That answer doesn't warrant the resentful and brutal things this individual has done to you. Particularly when a larger part of the time, the individual you are managing destroyed their own lives and connections. It is past befuddling to pause for a minute and need to go through an excruciating separation that you didn't start, just to have the individual who did the breaking actually need to hurt you. Here I will give you every one of the justifications for why they disdain you and why they constantly need to hurt you. 1. They have zero control over you. Control is an egotist's closest companion. It provides them with a feeling of force. They search it out to demonstrate to themselves that they matter and that you really want them. In the event that you are reliant upon them and being constrained by them, this facilitates their feeling of feeling crazy. This likewise permits them to do what they need with no limits or results. 2. You are cheerful. Nothing bugs a harmful individual more than you continuing on from them and carrying on with a decent life. This shows them that they can never again satisfy you, which causes them to feel inadequate. A sound individual would believe you should be blissful on the grounds that they are solid inside too and need that for everybody. A harmful individual doesn't see others similarly. Life is a contest, and assuming you are getting along nicely, they need to contend with that. The incongruity is that they may show up to be content, yet where it counts, they can never genuinely be cheerful in view of their outrageous weaknesses and low confidence. They won't ever feel those sentiments inside in light of the fact that their bliss is reliant upon others' thought process of them and who is giving them what they need. At the point when you are reliant upon others, you can never completely be cheerful on the grounds that nobody can give you what you want inside. 3. You uncovered them. A harmful individual could do without having the finger pointed at them. They won't ever claim what they did, and they won't ever self-reflect and think since they are the issue, maybe they ought to deal with themselves, yet they will fault shift all things considered. They will list each of the justifications for why they did what they did. They will raise things from quite a while back that will pardon their way of behaving. Their reasons will assist them with pinning movement and set it back on you why what they did was your issue. They should have the option to defend that it was acceptable for them to hurt you, and they need that legitimization to do how they treated you. This reassures them and makes them the person in question. The part that individuals battle with is they gotten the maltreatment, lying, cheating, and selling out, and presently the other individual has made a story that makes them seem as though the person who is languishing. 4. You help them to remember who they are not. Similar as uncovering them for how they treated you, lying, cheating, gaslighting, and so on, you will likewise open them to who they are not. On the off chance that you are an empathic individual, a provider, a decent soul, a merciful individual, and are dealing with recuperating and getting yourself right, then individuals will see that and love that. That is the very thing that individuals are attracted to, your credible self. At the point when an egomaniac isn't any of those things, they can never be cherished for who they are on the grounds that they would rather not uncover their actual self to the world. They live with such well-established instabilities that they believe the world should see them as the wonderful self, which isn't genuine. They could do without that. Once more, it showcases to them everything they don't do. 5. You are cherished for the right reasons. Individuals love you for the appropriate reasons in light of what you offer that would be useful, the great stuff. With an egomaniac, individuals will cherish them for every one of some unacceptable reasons, since that is the thing they are giving individuals. They are gaudy, haughty, and need to be more appealing. They are not keen on weakness, having a credible relationship, and finding profound love, since all that in life is about supply. Getting the following hit that will help their confidence up a score is the only thing that is important. At the point when you don't have the foggiest idea about your own actual self, you can never be cheerful. You are continuously looking for something to take care of the profound injury that is inside. This turns into the existence of an egotist. As may be obvious, the more you continue on from them and make your own joy, the more this upsets them, which is the reason they need to destroy you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos.